Hey guys, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live on this hot and humid Sunday in London. Today we're going to be looking at the Daily Bugle, as you can see here. We're going to be building this in our first part today. There's 3,700 odd parts in this set, so we'll probably be building this over a few streams, and I've put at least 3 future streams up to cover that, including today's one. So do check that out and hit that subscribe button to be alerted for when those streams go live, which will be in the next couple of Sundays at the same time. Hopefully you saw also this week I put the review of the Spring Lantern Festival as well, so do check that out on the channel and do like it if you can to help the channel grow further. We're at 758 I think subscribers at the moment, so we're going quite well, so do hit that subscribe button if you're watching and you haven't already. Morning Brandon from Canada, hope you're having equally nice weather over there today, and welcome to anybody new to the channel. So if you have been on these streams before, you know that usually with these builds I'll open up the box and take a look at how many bags we've got in there. This will probably be quite a few bags in here, so I may run out of room on the table, but we'll try and do as many as we can so that we can put it in number order and start the build off. And this probably is the biggest set we've built on the live stream as well, so let's see how that's going to go in terms of space. So let me just put the box on the floor and I'll open it up and I'll change our view to zoom view, and then we can take a look at what's inside the box. I'm looking forward to taking a look at all the minifigures in here as well, because we have got 25 minifigures in this set, so it should be interesting to uncover those as we go through. So I always seem to open the box the wrong way up. It always seems that the big massive white box you get in these large sets is always at the bottom, no matter which way I try and open it. There probably is a technique to feel the box to figure it out. So what I'll do is I'll put anything 10 plus in one pile and anything 10 below in another. 12, 14, 13, 10, 15. This is the boring bit of the stream. We'll only do this today at the start. Make sure I get the bags in order for when we go through the build. This is actually, I wasn't expecting this set to come out this month. It was only when I saw an internal email that I realised that it was coming out, and I hadn't budgeted for it, so I did have to raid some funds to purchase this one. And I got that alongside the Friends Apartment, which we streamed the last 2 weeks. There seems to be lots of transparent pieces, which will be the windows for the apartment block. Lots of bags. So that's all the loose bags inside the box. Then of course a set this size we also have the box inside the box. Just try and get this out without dropping it. So I think the majority of the ones we'll be starting to build with will be in this box today. So let's just open this one up. See what we've got inside, including the instruction manual. So my general approach to building this is that I'll put all the bags in reverse order back into the main box and use this small white box for the plastic bags that are left over. So these are all the low number bags. Yeah, if this set didn't have numbered bags, it would probably take a long old time to sort them out. I guess you'd probably have to sort them by type into little Tupperware boxes and then build it as you do with that. It's kind of how I do it with the mocks. And I buy the parts off Bricklink, sort them into pieces. We've got a bag of large elements there as well, which include a couple of spider webs and some flames, which I'm sure will come in handy. going to be getting rid of plastic bags, hopefully as well, based on trials in Europe. And these bags will turn into paper bags, which will be interesting to see. I don't know how many people out there actually build with the parts still in the bag, and you like to see what's in there as you build, or whether you tip them all out onto the table like I do as you go through. Right, so these are all the low numbers. We have a grey base plate there, 32 by 32, dark bluish grey. So I'll stick that to the side a second. And of course we have the instruction manual. It looks like it's got a fair few amount of stickers to do there as well. So I'll stick that to the side as well. And then let's just put the numbered bags back in reverse order. 16 seem to be the largest number, and the sets, we've got 16 sets of bags. Judging by bag 16, we're looking probably at the Spider-Man car, I reckon. I'll look at the parts in the bag. And number 15. $14. 13. Couple bags for 12. 3 bags for 11. I did see some interesting mocks of this the other day as well, where the Daily Bugle sign bends around the actual top of the building, which looked quite nice compared to the current one on this one, which sticks out. We've got bags 10. There's one. Keep one to the side. And the other 9. Got one bag 9. 8. Another 8. 7. 6. Nearly there. Look, there's another 7 and another 6. 5. 3 for 5. 3 4s. 2 3s. 2 2s. And 2 1s. So let me just get the instruction manual back in, and the base plate. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. Take this out. Also, I don't know if anybody else has received yet, but they're getting rid of the plastic around the manuals as well, and you get it in a big paper envelope. I got that with the Ecto 1 build recently, which I did show it to you on the video. So check the video out if you want to see how Lego are going to start packaging up, or at least trialling to package up instruction manuals in the future without using one-use plastic. So here are the stickers. We've got 2 sheets. This one seems to be like the taxi newsstand. You've got a bit of a New York drain cover there, I think. A couple of Daily Bugle signs. Kind of look a bit like things that are going to go on the taxi, would be my guess, or outside of the Daily Bugle. And then this big sticker sheet, you've got this big massive sticker, which I think is that sort of billboard or TV screen that's outside of the Daily Bugle. A couple of other breaking news TV kind of signs. And then a couple of details that are probably going to go inside on the Daily Bugle itself. So those are the stickers, so I'll stick them to the side. And then we've got the instruction manual. Couldn't fit the whole Daily Bugle into the front cover by the look of it, so we've got a slice of it. And then inside, it's just showing you the different features inside calling out a couple of characters like Blade is on the roof, views of the second floor, the top floor, the bullpen. You've got Venom, fight on the back side, street level view and ground floor, just giving you a tour. And then this one shows you all the minifigures that are contained inside the set. So you've got Spider-Man, of course, Ghost, Spider, Mysterio, Venom, Miles Morales, Sandman, Carnage, Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Spider-Ham, Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker, Robbie Robertson, Aunt May, Ben Urich, Black Cat, Blade, Firestar, Betty Brant, The Punisher, Daredevil, J.J. Jameson, and then you've got 3 civilians, Bernie the cab driver, Amber Grant and Ron Barney. I've not checked the designer video, but I suspect maybe one of those is probably the designer, based on the designer. Should be interesting. So those are the figures, and here we go, we've got the designer, actually Ben Ulrich, which was that guy I think in the civilian. Was he? No, maybe not. No, maybe not. Yeah, there he is, Ben Ulrich. So he's a reporter. So this minifigure up here is based on the designer that designed it. And then you can see him walking through the actual details of the model there, showing you how they come up with the stickers, the details behind the stickers. And then of course we've got the usual how to build with Lego instructions with the brick separator. And so this is kind of the journey we're going to take then in terms of the build. So bags 1 to 3, we're building the base of the Daily Bugle itself, and we're going to get 5 minifigures in there. Then 4 and 5, we start building some of the rear detail of the Daily Bugle, and we also get a taxi, and it looks like Sandman's being built as well, coming out of the ground. 6, 7, 8, we're starting to build the first floor of the Daily Bugle, some of the billboards on the outside, or the TV screens, with 3 more minifigures. 9, 10, 11, the next level again, so we're up to the second floor, and we've got the Hobgoblin bursting out of the middle there with a couple more figures. And then bags 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 actually finishes off the top, and we've got loads of minifigures that we're going to see in there. So hopefully we'll at least sort of get, my aim today is probably to get to at least end of bag 5, maybe we'll get to bag 8 depending on how quick. I am sporting an injury today, as I had a splinter incident in the garden yesterday, so I may be slightly slower than I am normally. But with that in mind, let's get cracking. We'll open up bag 1. We do get Aunt May with a plate full of cookies to kick us off as well as a minifigure. And we're just going to really, it's a bit like a modular I guess in this sense. We're going to start with the base plate and build the actual sort of bottom area, including the tiles for the insides of the carpet and the entrance to the Daily Bugle. So let's crack open these bags. What I need to do is I probably just want to angle you guys up a bit so you can see a bit more. That's it. I want to make sure you guys can see more of the base plate and less of the instructions. These lots of tiles and jumper plates out of the way. It'll be an exciting week this week, as it'll be my first visit into the Lego office. Now restrictions are fairly similar, but I'm making an effort to go in and get my ID badge in the London office, so I'd be interested to see what the office looks like this week, going in on Thursday. Right, so let's make Aunt May first. So she's got some dark blue legs and a nice woolly jumper on. It makes me feel hot for today because it's quite hot and humid here in the UK. Then her head, and we'll look for a nice grey hair to go on top there. If we get it the right way around. Never seem to get hair the right way. That's it. Got grey hair with a bun on the top there, and then she's holding a plate of cookies. So one of these round pieces with a stud on the middle, a couple of medium nugget 1x1 rounds, and of course a printed cookie tile on top to give us an illusion that she's got a single stack of cookies there, and then she's holding that like so. So there's Aunt May all ready with the cookies. Put her to the side for now. First of 25 figures complete. And it looks like similar to what we do with the modular. We will start with the curb. So we've got 4 1x8 light bluish grey tiles going across this top edge here. Always love this part of a modular build. I love doing the street, I don't know why. I think it's just a clever way that they construct it. So then we need 16 2x2 dark greys, which I've just got over here. Push some of these out of the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of those. We've got 2 2x2 jumpers, dark bluish grey. So move this over so you can see the bits. And then we've got 2, of course, silver grills over there. Yeah, I think the brick cookies would probably give you toothache. Probably not advisable. And they're also a swallowing hazard. You might choke if you're small enough. 7 1x2s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're just going to pave out these first few rows here. So again, similar to a modular, we'll just put these 1x2s across here. Put a drain in with just a grill. Doesn't seem to be no lamp post as you would get in a normal modular. Of course, this is not a modular, but it will be going in hopefully to Bricktown once I've built it, and that's probably the main attraction of me getting this. Was I think a lot of people probably that have got a Lego City, one of the first, if not the first, no, maybe not the first, but one of the options to have a high rise in your city that has been issued by Lego, which is cool. So then we've got 3 1x2s on this side, and that's got then followed by a drain. Then we've just got to put 2 2x2s in here. Then we've got a jumper tile, and then the rest here just gets filled out with these 2x2 to make the paving stones out the front. Like so. That's the start. Then continuing the paving, we've got 2 more jumper tiles. We've got 8 2x2 tiles for paving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just 2 normal 1x2. It gets a little bit more complicated here by the look of it. So then we've got, hang on a sec, roll back. Did I miss one? I did miss one. Hold that for thoughts. I missed a step. So we need a 1x2 jumper to start with. And so we need two of these angled bricks. We need a 2x2 corner L shape, one of those. The 1x2 jumper tile. Then we've got 2 1x1 dark bluish grey tiles, 4 1x2 dark bluish grey tiles, 1 2x2 and 1 1x3. Almost missed a step out there. Then after the drain on this side, we put a jumper tile, then a 1x1, and that's covered with one of these angled bricks and tiles, and a 2x2 there, and a 1x2 like that. Then on top of this angled brick, another 1x1 like so. Try and straighten that out like that. Then on this side we just put another 1x2, then we get the angled brick tile, sorry, get it right, 1x2, 1x3 and another 1x2, and then our little corner brick just goes in, tile goes in there like that, so sort of forming out this front area. Maybe some steps are going to go there or something, find out in a second. Then we go over to this side and we get our 2 jumper tiles. We've got 2 1x2s, and then we need 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2x2s. So now we're going to build out a bit more of this tiled area here. So we've got a 2x2 jumper there. Then we've got 3 2x2s, followed by a 1x2 there. Then we do a bit similar over this side. So there we put another jumper tile there, 1x2 there, and then this is all then going to be filled up with 2x2 tiles, which gives us more paving. There's probably about, I think this is roughly the depth. Maybe it's a tile deeper than normal modulars. I feel like most of my modulars are, you have the curb tile, a 1x2, and then 2 2x2s, and then you start building from there, but I might be wrong. I feel like this is a deeper looking paving than you'd normally get. Then we need 4 light bluish grey jumpers, 1x2s, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1x1 tile, light bluish grey. 2 angled tiles in light bluish grey, and we need 4 1x2 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is giving going to give us like a little bit of a curb to whatever is going to go here. Yeah, I think Brandon, you're right. We probably are in for rain. There's lots of cloud up there, and which is most disappointing because I was planning on having a barbecue today, and so it looks like I'm going to have to not have a barbecue and eat something else, of which I do not know yet. All this nice weather we've had lately, and I've not had one barbecue, and then the one day I decide to have a barbecue and it's decided to rain. But that's what being British is all about most of the time. So just filling in these light grey tiles here into this pattern there. Then moving on to step 6, we're going to fill this up with black and white checkers basically. So maybe this is like the foyer or the entrance into the main part. So to do that we need 19 1x1 white tiles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. See if I miscounted. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, no, 18. One more hiding. Yep. So we've got 19 white 1x1s and 17 black 1x1s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and one more, 17. Right, so now we're going to fill in this area here into black and white tiles. So start with white there, black, white. Try and get these as straight as I can. They're bound to go wonky at some point. Just go straight across this way, like so. See if I can influence alignment here. Then we've got black and white. Always reminds me of a kitchen, black and white tiles. I think it's all those cartoons I used to watch as a child. Typically used to have black and white tiles in kitchens when Tom and Jerry or someone was on the screen doing cartoons. So we're going to go just past this edge where we've already gone with the paving stones for this one, so it comes inside the Daily Bugle slightly. Like this. There we go. So we've got the black and white floor tiles in there now. Now we're going to build out a bit more of this space and the flooring here. So we need 3 2x2 dark tiles. We need 1 2x2 jumper tile, 2 1x3 dark bluish grey tiles. We've got 2 of these quarter circle tiles. I can pick the other one up. We've got 3 1x2, a corner one, and there is supposed to be somewhere, probably right in front of me, yep, a white 1x3 with 2 jumpers on. So what we're going to do is we come down from this part with the 1x2 and then put a corner tile in. Another 1x2, another 1x2, put the 2x2 jumper followed by 2 1x2s, no sorry 2x2s, then a 2x2 there, then we put our quarter circle tiles either side of this, like that, and then in the middle here we've got our jumper tile followed by 2 1x3 greys like that. So then we take another 1x2 and we need 6 2x2s, 3 4 5 6, and then we've got 3 quarter circle tiles, and we're just continuing to build down this side of the model at the moment. So we have another quarter circle tile going in there, meeting that other one, followed by 4 2x2s down here, 3 4, and going up one, another one on the inside and another quarter circle tile there. And we've got a 1x2, 2x2, and then internally here we've got another quarter like that. It's very similar, Brandon, to the diner one, where they had all this in the kitchen area, didn't they? I enjoyed that build. Some people didn't. I don't think some people liked that modular, but I actually quite enjoyed the style of it. Then we need 2 1x8 bricks, get into some brick territory now, and 2 1x6 light bluish grey bricks, and 2 1x1s. So we're going to start building up the walls around the edge here. So put 1x8 in first, another one down here. Then we've got 1x6, followed by 1x1. Same pattern on the other side, like that. There's our sort of base coming up. Then we're starting to use some green tiling, so we're going to put some green tiling and this really long light bluish grey plate and two 1x6 light bluish grey tiles. Then we need 10 green 2x2s in green, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. We've got 4 green 1x2 jumpers and 2 1x2 green tiles. So they're going to sort of form this area here. So first up is the tiles, actually the 1x6 tiles, which go next to these bricks straight across here, followed by the 1x12 plate. Then we have 3 of these 2x2 green tiles coming across here, and then we put a 1x2 just to get flush with the brick wall that we're starting to build up. We'll put another 1x2 there, followed by a 2x2. Then we put 2 jumpers in, 2 of the 1x2 jumpers, another 2x2. Pretty much all 2x2s go straight across here and at the ends, and then we put another 2 jumpers in like that. So quite bright there. Then we've got 9 2x2s in green, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4 1x3s in green again. That's bright green. And then with these, there's 4 actually 1x3s. Oh, they get 4. And then we put these 1x3 greens on top of these studs that we put in with the 1x12 plate. Create like a step, I guess, or something like that. And then we take all these 2x2s and we just add another row of them next to the ones we've already laid down. Like that. Then we've got some more, so we need 7 2x2s in green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we need 6 1x2 jumpers. So we've got 2, 4, 6 still in the green, and then just 4 normal 1x2 green tiles like that. Now we're going to build out more of this section over here. So from the 4th here, ooh, it's not a jump up, don't press down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th tile along here, we're going to put 3 1x2 jumper tiles, followed by a normal 1x2 tile, and then a 2x2, and then we'll just fill in all these back to the wall with 2x2s. Then we put 2 1x2 jumpers next to each other there. 2 normal 1x2 tiles in green. Then at this bottom row we put 2 2x2s, one above, and then going across this way 1x2 and a 1x2 jumper. Guessing there's going to be some furniture and things going on top of these jumpers when we get to it. Then we want a 1x1 in green, just one, and then 3 1x2s in green, 2 jumpers in green, and then we want 12 2x2s in green, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So now we're going to build out more of this sort of middle section by the look of it. So we need to go from the third one down. We'll go 4 tiles down. And we've got 3 across. 2 jumpers. 1x2s, so right across here, and the 1x1 just goes in like that, and then this middle section just gets filled up with 2x2s in green, like that. So, step 14, we need 6 2x2s in green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one of those. We've got 2 jumper tiles in green. Last ones of those as well. So we're getting near the end of the floor in green. 4 1x2s in green. We need a grey 1x1, 2 more silver grills, medium nugget 1x2, and a 1x4 in purple. So the purple 1x4 plate comes down here, and then we have 3 green 1x2 tiles going in there. Then a 2x2 medium nugget plate, followed by a green plate. Then we've got 2x2, another 2x2, 2 jumper tiles, another 2x2, another 2x2, and one more to finish that flooring area off. Then our 1x1 comes in down here, and the 2 grill pieces go in those empty 2 studs. Maybe this is a doorway or something, people can wipe their feet. Who knows, we'll find out. We've got 3 1x8 bricks in light bluish grey. We'll moor the wall up, and 1x4 of a barrel piece. 2 Technic ones, can't see the lights bouncing off yet. 2 1x2 Technic bricks with the holes in the middle. 1x2 in light bluish grey, and a 1x1. So we're going to build the sort of surrounding wall now to enclose our tower. So put the 1x8 and 1x2. Then we need 4 stud gap, put a 1x4, a 1x1, and then down this side we put 2 1x8s. So this looks like the tower is probably going to be 16 studs by, was it 16? 1, 4, 5, 9, 11, 19 by 16. So it's not going to be massive, it's not going to be like a normal module that fills up this whole space. It's just going to be quite narrow coming up sort of here, I guess, which is interesting. Then our Technic pieces here, they just connect into this gap we've got over here with each other, and our barrel goes onto this jumper like that. It's like an alleyway, I think, off the side of the main sidewalks. Then we're going to start building out some more space down this side. So for that we have one of these large, is it 2x2? Bigger than that, isn't it? Maybe. Large circle tiles, 2/4 tiles. We've got 2 2x2s, and we've got 4 1x2s in dark bluish grey that need to go in. So just coming down here then, so we put the 2x2s on first, then we put 3 1x2s right next to the wall. We have a curved tile goes in there, and a 1x2 topped with a curved piece, and then this is where our 3x3 circle piece goes in there. Of course, this is going to be a drain cover, I think. 25 minifigures in this set, Brandon, I think. So it's quite a lot. And unusual figures as well, which is fun. So now we're going to build a bit of an electrical entrance, I think. So we've got a printed tile as well with the electrical current piece on, so we don't need to put a sticker on for that. Got a Technic 1x2, two 1x2s. We've got also a printed sort of danger warning tile. We have a silver 1x1 round, one of these pieces, a 1x1 with two knobs on, 1x1 round large and 1x1 round black. I do need a sticker, so I do need to get the New York sticker sign, and that's going to go of course on this tile piece here, and it needs to go sideways. Also putting circle tiles, stickers on, that's not quite right either. It'll do, I'll live with it. So to build our electrical access, we take the Technic 1x2, stick two 1x2 plates on top. Then we put a bracket piece on the front there, and that gets covered with this printed tile on the front, and on top we have this danger thing, so it looks like that, and that just goes into those studs there like that. Then we do, I guess it's kind of like a hydrant, so put the 1x2 with the two studs on, this piece here, that piece there, and a silver one on top, and then that sticks on this front stud like that. So we've got this forming here at the front. A bit more build out down this side as well, so we've got two 1x2s, 2x2 with a jumper, corner tile, four 1x2s and one corner tile. So build a bit more down this side here, so I've got 1x2 right next to the wall again, and another one. Then we've got 2x2, 1x2 and this L-shaped one here, and I'll put 2x2, 2x2, this corner tile and a 1x2 like that. So it's all a mismatch of tiles versus the base plate at the moment. Then we've got a 2x2 medium nugget, 1x2 Technic. We have a rat piece, two corner tiles, 3/4 circle tiles, a 1x2, and I think that's it for this bit. So now should we start? We put this 2x2 in here, and with the Technic pin as well. I did miss one of those yet. Then we put jumper tile, 1x2, another jumper tile, 2x2, corner L, with another quarter tile, on top here another quarter tile, another L shaped corner tile, and a quarter tile again, and our rat friend goes on this jumper plate here at an angle. So we built this alleyway up further. Then we need three medium nugget 2x2 tiles. We've got two medium nugget sort of crate pieces over here, one 2x2 and two quarter tiles there. So we're going to build some sort of boxes on top of here. So we take the 2 medium nugget tiles and the crates, stick them on top. Crates then go at an angle and on top of that there, and we put one on the floor so it looks like the lid's falling off. And then right in this corner over here we put a 2x2 and then top it off with quarter turn tiles like that. There we go, build. So that's sort of that alleyway bit done. Now we're going to build around the back of the Daily Bugle. So we need one L-shaped 4-quarter tiles. We've got a 1x2 on its own. We need 2 jumpers, and we need 11 2x2s, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 11. So from, move this over so you can see, so from this corner over here at the back, put a 2x2 in there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these coming down here. Then we put a jumper tile in. Then we have another 3 there. Finish with a quarter tile there. Then we have a jumper tile, 4 more tiles, 2, 3, 4, quarter tile, 1x2 just goes on the top here. Then we leave a stud out, put the L-shaped piece in there and top that again with these quarter turn tiles like that. So that forms the tiles around the back. I think in this in the UK, Brandon, this is $274.99. This set. And we need 2 crates, 1x2. We need 6 2x2. Our last. So we're getting near the end of the bag now. We need 7 quarter tiles. 4, 5, 6, 7. An L-shaped tile, and then I think that's it. We've got a few leftover extras here as well. So then over on this side, we stick a crate on top, which you can't see. Stick a crate on top here, which we had the 2 1x2s next to with the Technic ones. Put another crate next to it. We'll put a 1x2 half on top of this crate here to cover it up slightly. Then in this corner we get 2x2s topped with a quarter tile. There's another quarter tile coming off the crates at the top here. Then underneath this jumper here we put another quarter followed by a 2x2 and another quarter coming off it. Then we put another 2x2 and another 2x2. Again, more quarter. Not quite sure what these quarter tiles are signifying, whether it's damage on the road or whether it's going to be filled in later. I'm not sure, to be honest. What am I missing now then? So then down here we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 studs long. 2, 4, 6, 8. We put a 2x2 L shape and then end that off with another curved quarter circle tile. And that's it for bag set number 1. We'll just put the spares to the side. And now we're going to open bag number 2. There is also inside these extra large sort of pieces, there is a bag of printed newspaper tiles which have various different things printed on them, and in the instruction manual here there are we need 4 of these in this next section, so I'm just going to put them to the side for now. And then we've got two bags in this next section. Let's tip these out. To start to build some of the exterior as well, so we've got some glass and stuff coming in. So first up we've got to build a couple of minifigures. So we've got light bluish genie kind of look with some a green coat on top, smiley face with a blonde hairpiece with the ponytail, and that is, I'm not too up on Marvel characters, but this is Gwen Stacy we're building here. So that's our second minifigure, Gwen Stacy. And then our next minifigure is Ron Barney, who's just a civilian. And he has got a beautiful looking jumper, nice red jumper, and we're looking for some dark tan legs to go with him. There we go. He's got some black hair, and let's see if I can find his head. There he is, hiding down here. He's got two faces of sort of just living, not smiling, but then there's an angry face as well. So that's that one done. That's our third minifigure. Let's put that to the side. And then looking at this, we're going to be building out the first level a bit more. So there's going to be a sort of a back wall coming on here, and there's going to be like vending machine and things being built, desks and things inside as part of this build. So first up we have got a door frame and a grey door. We need a silver door handle, and we've got a 1x4 light bluish grey plate. And we do need to stick some stickers on this door, so let's get our sticker sheet again. We want sticker 33, which says exit do not block, and there's some graffiti on it. This is probably facing into the alleyway, I guess. See if I can get this onto the door more straight than I've got the sewer top. So exit blocked, and then on the reverse we have exit push to open sign. It's on the inside. Like that. I'm going to put that in the door frame. Like so. Then we'll stick the door handle on it and put a 1x4 light bluish grey plate on it like that. And then that just goes into these 1x4s that we've left at the back here, like that. Then we need 5 1x4 light bluish grey plates, so 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 1x1s with studs on the side in dark bluish grey, so that's 4, 1 more 5. And then we've got 1 1x1 light bluish grey, but with 2 studs on the side, like this one. And so we're going to start just building out some of the details around here. So we start with the 1x1 with one stud, dark bluish grey, either side of the door, like that. Then we put a 1x4 plates on either side after that. Then another 1x1 with a stud on the side, a 1x4, our 1x1 with two studs in the corner, 1x4 plate, 1x1 with stud on the side, another 1x4 plate, and another 1x1 with studs on the side. So I had to build up here. I'm guessing this is where maybe some glass is going to go at some point, or maybe more walls. Then we need 10 1x2s with the sort of slider. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these double up into this, cover the 1x4s we've just put in. So you put two of these next to each other on top, the way around. Like that. Then we're going to build some pillars up either side of the door. So we need two dark reddish 1x1 round tiles. We need 5 1x1 3/4 with two studs on the side. 5, and we need 5 1x1 just normal light bluish grey bricks. And then starts off, we take a 1x1, one of these, put another 1x1 on top of that, and another 1x1 on top of that, and then those just push out on the desk to straighten out, and cover these two studs here with the 1x1 round tile, like two buttons, and they back into this part of the build here. Then we take two of these and put a 1x1 on top, and we do that twice, and we just stick that either side of this exit door at the back, like so. Then we've got a 1x1, 1x1 plate, and we've got 5 of these 1x1 by 3/4, 3, 4, and 5. And we start building out these two pillars here now. Brandon, so far we've only had only one of the minifigures. This has got some accessories, which was that the cookies, which we don't want to bite onto because we break our teeth with Aunt May. I think some of the others will, as we go through, they'll have some weapons, I think. I'm sure Blade has probably got a sword. We'll find out as we go through. Just build these little towers up here, and then they go on top. And these studs like that. Then we need another 5. Lots of these bricks using this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need a 1x1 plate, just one on its own. And we're going to fill out these corner pieces here. So we're just going to stick 3 of these together and alternate the studs. So you've got 2 this side, 1 on that side. That's going to go onto the corner piece here. Make sure that's straight. And then we do another 2 together like that with 1 plate on top. And that goes in front of this one here that we built a minute ago. Next up, we're going to take 8 of these pieces. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and where's the last one? 6, 7. There it is. 8. So we've got 8 of these now, and he's just going to fill in the gaps for most of these. So we put one in there, another one next to it. Same on the other side of the door, this side. And then same over here. So I guess, seeing as this is the ground floor, there's no windows going in this back section. It's just these grey blocks. Then we need 2 of these large tiles. We want 4 of these pieces. 2, 3, 4. We've got 1 2x4 plates, light bluish grey, and 1 1x4 plates in light bluish grey. Hiding underneath the red piece. Then we take the 1x4, and then we just stick 2 of these on, and then another 2 on top of that, and then top that off with 2x4 overhanging. And then we take these tiles and we just stick them on those studs like that, with each other like that, and tiles go inwards onto this last 4 here, like so. And we want 2 1x2s, light bluish grey, 2x2, 1x8 and a 1x6 plate. And we're just going to top this bit up to strengthen up the appearance. So the 2x2 goes on top there, followed by 1x2, another 1x2. Over here we put the 1x6 over the door, strengthen that up, and then the 1x8 goes across here to connect this part of the wall up. Then we need a 1x1 brick. We need 3 bracket pieces. Need 1 more. That's it. 2 light bluish grey Erling pieces and 3 1x1 plates, like so. Now we're going to rotate the model round as per the instructions. So the front of the Daily Bugle is right in front of me now, and then the 2 Erling pieces will be used to fill up this gap here. So just do that. And we put these bracket pieces with 1 stud gap between each other, like that, and at the end here we put a 1x1 brick, and then to level this side out we'll put 1x1 plates in the gaps. Like so. Then we have 2 orange transparent orange tiles. That's actually got some printed arrows which you can obviously put up and down. So maybe this obviously is going to be the lift. So just to fill up the Erling, so we've got 1 arrow going up, 1 arrow going down. So that's cool. So it looks like there's a lift there with the tiles that we built. So if I just angle that up for you, you can see the tiles up and down for the lift. Fake lift obviously. But then we also do need to open up these printed tile bags, and we need 3 newspapers, specific ones, and we need one that says, if I can read it, Spider-Man Threat or Menace is one. So I've got this one here, it goes on there, and the other one is, let's knock all these off. Lego Win Walks on the Moon. Lego Man Walks on the Moon. That's the second Daily Bugle one. So these are just, I think, key newspapers that they're showing in the office. And there's one with a tower which says new building for NYC #1 newspaper. So it's talking about this building being the latest building being built. And I'll just put these other printed tiles back in because we'll need them later in the build. Just try not to drop them all. Put them to the side for later. So now we've added in these newspapers here. So these are just obviously being presented in the lobby, I guess, for people that are visiting the Daily Bugle. Right, so then we need a 1x6 brick, 2 of these, a 1x8 plate, a 2x4 brick, 2 more light bluish grey Erling bricks, 2 1x1 bricks, 2 green transparent 1x1 plates, 1 just plain light bluish grey, and 2. I've already got that. I think that's it. So we're going to come across this side here. So we've got the 1x6 going on first. Then we take an Erling in the back and we stick in a light green transparent piece, and that goes in. I'll do that twice. So it's like the exit sign above a door. Then put a 1x1 brick in, another 1x6 across here. Then we have a 1x1 on the inside here, and then the 2x4 goes above the lift. Then here we just put this 1x8 plate in, just to level it off and strengthen it up, and a 1x1 plate fills that end up. So all this is level now, and that looks quite cool with the exit sign. So I'll just show you that. So you've got like this green exit light sign now above the exit door. We need 3 1x8 bricks. 1, 2, 3. 1x6. 1 1x3. A 1x1, and then we need 3 of these bricks with the studs on the side. And again, we just stick those 3 bricks together in that sort of alternate stud pattern. And that goes into this corner again, continuing out this sort of tower piece here. Then we put the 1x3 here, another 1x8 above that, another 1x8. Then we take the 1x6 across the lift to connect it to the other wall as well, and a 1x1 and another 1x8. So again, some height now in this lower part. Next bit, we need a 2x4. It's one of those. We've got 2 of these 1x1x3 bricks. We need 4 1x4s. 2, 3, 4. We need a 1x1, normal one. And we need 5 of the studded bricks. So, starting off with the 1x1x3s, goes there, 2 stud gap and another one. Then we have one of these 1x1 3/4 with 2 studs on the outside, followed by a 1x4, followed by another 1 3/4, another 4, guessing some glass may be coming into it soon, another 1 3/4 with a 1x1 at the back, and a 2x4 in the middle there. Then we've got a 1x4 coming down this side, another 3/4, another 4, and another 3/4. Yeah, Bandon, if you look at all the old sets compared to today's sets, I think the design skills have so dramatically improved. Stuff now is more recognisable, I suppose. You don't have to have so much imagination, you know, for a spaceship to look like a spaceship. Like in the old days, kind of look quite square and triangular, whereas today they kind of smooth things out, try to make them look as realistic as possible. And there's also, I think there's a lot of, I'm not a huge Spider-Man collector. In fact, this is probably the first Spider-Man set I've got. But I think there's quite a few nods to previous sets and things as well, or even from the cartoon in this set, which some people may recognise as they're building it, even down to the stickers that they're using are references to older sets within the Spider-Man collection. So we also need a spider's web in this part of the build. So we start off with a 1x2 plate with another one with a clip on, top that off with another 1x2, stick that on top of this. I always call it a mailbox plate. Stick our backpack inside there, and then on top we're just going to clip this spider's web. This is Peter Parker keeping these case safe, I guess, these sort of backpack safe, so you can lift it up, and inside there's the backpack. I seem to remember from playing various Spider-Man games that that's something he would do, is to spiderweb his bag onto various buildings to collect later on once he's finished saving people. So we've got 1x6, two 1x4s, a 1x3, two 1x2s. We have a ball joint 1x2 over here. Need a 1x2 brick itself, 1x4 with studs on the side in black. I think that's it. So it starts off, we take our 1x2 plate, stick it on top of the ball joint plate, and then another 1x2 on top of that. Take our 1x2 brick there and put the ball joint one we just created next to it. Front here we put this black studded piece, and then put 1x6 behind that, 1x3, then there, 1x4 here, and our last 1x4 above the exit, like that. Just a Deadpool guy, eh, Brandon? I saw the first film, I think. Quite funny. 4 1x4s, 2x4s, a 1x1, and then we've got 5 of these. 1 3/4, 4, 5. Again, we're just going to build up more of this of the wall again. So usual process, 2x4 goes straight in there, 3/4, 1x1 behind that, 1x4 there, 1 3/4, 1x4 here, 1 3/4. See a pattern developing here, 1x4, 1 3/4, and 1x4, 1 3/4. So again, some considerable height here on the bottom now. Next up, we need a 1x2 plate, normal one, and then we need 12 1x2s with slider. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the 1x2s with sliders just go above the 1x4s, just to level it out, I guess. Stick these round here. Goes like that. So we've got these 2 there, and then the 1x2 just goes on the inside up there like that. Cool. Now I think we're going to make a vending machine. So let me just slide the Bugle out of the way for a second. This is like a mini build within it. So we start off with a 1x2 bracket piece, and then we put a red panel piece on the inside here. Something that looks like that. Then we have an earling facing inwards on the other stud. Then a downward bracket piece on top like that. And we put 2 corner bricks together like that. Then we need a 1x2 plate, 1x1 brick, an earling, a bracket piece, and the little printed like calculator piece for the controls on the front of the vending machine. And so we start with a 1x2, put 1x1 normal brick on that, earling facing outwards there, top it with a bracket. And of course on the earling we put our little calculator tile and we stick that onto the side here. So got this vending machine opening here and the controls to the vending machine there. Next up we need a 1x2 in red, 1x2 plate in red, and another downward bracket. And we're going to have to stick a sticker on, so let's get the sticker sheet in, probably on the other sheet. Sticker number 4, which is got a sticker of web juice. It's got a picture of spider web with a can with Spider-Man's head on it, so you can get your spider juice. Stick that onto the 1x2 brick like that. Put a plate, 1x2 plate on top of that, and on the back put a bracket piece, and that goes above the control. So on the side we've got the spider juice sticker. Then we take one of these large panel pieces and we stick that into the back to create the back to the vending machine. It looks like that. And then on the inside we get 2 transparent panels to create the glass. It goes on there and on here, like so. Then on the sides here we've got the studs exposed. We get 2 2x3 red tiles, like so, to give us the side of the vending machine. So it kind of looks like this. And then inside here we've got 4 of these blue 1x1 rounds, and we've got 4 can topped printed tiles here, and we fill those up and we just drop them into the vending machine. So there's 1, 2, 3 and 4. I remember when we got a vending machine at high school, everybody went mad. It ran out within the first 30 minutes, I think, with cans. So there we go. So now we've got our cans inside our vending machine, and just to top it off we get a 2x4 tile, and that's the vending machine. So then if we bring back in the Daily Bugle, the vending machine is going to go over into this corner here, which you probably can't see. But there are 2 studs here which we put on medium nugget earlier. Just move this over a bit. So it's just going to go into position around there. So we've got that vending machine in there now like that, which is cool. Favourite band, Brandon? I don't think I really have a favourite band. I kind of just listen to music as I hear it. So I wouldn't say I I follow a particular band. I like quite a few different artists as well. But I just listen to anything. I've got a Peloton at the moment, so I'm doing a lot of exercise and I'm catching a lot of new music, which I've never listened to before. So in the Peloton, when you're running and you hear it, you can save it to your iPhone through Apple Music. So I've been hitting like a lot on different random songs that I've never heard of before. So I'm enjoying finding out about a whole new level of music, which is cool. So we're just building like a side cabinet here, which you might not have seen, which is like an award cabinet. You've got the gold minifigure, microfigure here, and a sort of transparent looking, it's just an award cabinet I think that sits in front of the newspapers which we stuck on earlier. And then there's this chair here which just sticks into one of the studs we had earlier that we put in place for the jumpers. Now we've got to fill in this space here. We're going to have some like security gates, I guess. So to do the security gates, we've got two of these pieces. We've got a 1x2 plate in light bluish grey. We've got a wedge, 1x1 normal grey tile, two of those, a flag in grey, one of those pieces, two silver grills and a transparent wedge. So we start off, again let me just move this out of the way to show you it in detail. So we start off with this piece, put a 1x2 plate on top there, then one of our silver grill pieces, put a grey wedge at the top facing down there, and I forgot to get a 1x1 plate, stick that on top underneath there, and then we cap it off with a tile. So we've got that side of the security fence, and then on the other side we take one of these pieces and these pieces, stick it on like that. We've got the transparent red wedge, which goes like that. Underneath that, a 1x1 plate capped off again with a tile, grill at the back, and then we attach our flag piece to that like that, so it's like a closing gate. And if we bring back the model here so you can see it, then on this side we fix that part of the security gate, and then on this side that part there. So this, people can't get to the lift through the lobby unless the security gate is open. So if you ever go to like an office block, you go to reception and then they give you a pass, you scan the pass and the gate's open, you can go through to the through to the lobby, or you've got your own office pass. So that's what we've got going on here. Next we're going to build out some more sort of desk areas, I think, by the look of it, like the reception desk. So we've got one of these medium nugget clips onto this L-shaped dark orange piece, and we have a dark orange wedge piece that goes just in front, and then onto the clip piece we add a radio piece like that, and that goes next to our security gate that we just installed. Like that. And then similar on the other side, dark orange again with a clip, and on the clip this side we've got some handcuffs, Lego handcuffs, go into the clip, and they go just in front of the seat over this side. Then we get two 2x4s, medium nugget, stick a black seat, 2 studs on each to connect the two, something like that. And then other side of this seat, put a 1x2 medium nugget plate, other side, and on top put a 1x2 tile, and then on those two studs either side there, put some seats. We've got like a little waiting seating area here. If we bring back in the model here, that seating area then goes on those studs there. So we've got a waiting room there. Then over here we get two of these curved tile pieces, and we connect this desk that we've sort of created. So you've got a sort of reception desk. So we're kind of looking like that at the moment. Bit of a trendy reception desk kind of thing with a waiting area. And then for the last part of this bag, we're going to build a little plaque thing over here with some newspapers on again. So just put that to the side. Start with the dark orange piece. Then we've got 4 dark orange 1x1s with studs on the front. Top again with another 1x4, and then a 1x4 goes in the front to give a wood effect. Then we put 2 nugget hinge pieces on top, and then we get the brown alternate hinge, click them into there like that. So we've got this angle, and then going back to our bag of newspaper tiles, we need the printed papers that say "No crime, no thanks to Spider Menace." And we need 2 of these. It's the same newspaper on the front like that, and then you can angle that. So if we bring back in the sort of lobby area, then that goes on top of that purple plate that we stuck in earlier. And then we've got the newspapers there just behind those, the reception desk. So that's the end of bag sets 2, where we've got various details now in the lobby. I like the way it kind of, I love the vending machine, that's a great build, but I do also love the way it's still kind of cartoony in the colours and the builds. So that's that. So now we're going to build bag number 3. We've got 2 bags, I think, in this one by the look of it. And we've got a couple of minifigures in here as well. So this first bag is full of transparent pieces, so we're going to start doing some glass for the windows, I think. We've got some minifigure pieces going on here as well. It looks like this bag is going to be dealing with building the front of the model out, so the front of the Daily Bugle with the entranceway, and we're going to have some glass going around this edges as well. So first off, we need to build the minifigures. So let me just double check. And then we've got the Punisher in this bag, and make sure I get it right. Carnage. So Carnage and Punisher we're going to build first off. Let's go for Punisher first. He seems to be the easiest. So he's got black and white legs, the printed Punisher torso, a bit of stubble with a smirk on his face going on there, and he's got black, sort of slick back hair on top. As he's Carnage, of course, he's got a few sets of guns that he's carrying, which we need to add to. So put some binoculars on the end of this gun, and a clip. So he's got one gun in that hand and then a basic gun in the other, so kind of he's looking like that, quite menacing. That's Punisher, so that's figure number 4 done. Get him to stand up. And then we need to build carnage, so these printed legs here and his torso just go straight together like that. Got quite a good level of detail on the front there and on the back. Then before we put the head on, he has this backpack kind of thing with lots of clips on the back, so we can clip things to it. So stick his head on top there. So Carnage has got that printed head there like that. Obviously only one look, he will never smile. Then on the back we put 4 red clips into this backpack that we've already attached, coming off in different directions. And one more like this, so it's kind of got these 4 things coming off like that. And then we've got to add in the top, he's got these tall red tusks coming out like that. But then in the bottom we have got to build some extra little things coming out. Got this big zigzag piece coming out of his out the front. Then on the back 2 pieces he's got these like little red tusks, saber tooth kind of things coming out of each of the bottom ones. Looking quite menacing here. And then on the front there's another one of these saber things going into a black piece that he's also holding. So he's got lots of bits hanging off of him for this one, but it certainly does look like Carnage, so I'll just stick him to the side and hopefully won't keep knocking him and everybody else over with that. So let's get going then. We've got to build up this side of the wall first, and for that we need 6 1/3 pieces. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we've got one by one with 2 studs on the side. So we start with the 1 by 1 with the 2 studs, stick the 1/3 on, and then kind of alternate the studs and where they're facing inwards or outwards all the way up like that, and then that will stick onto here all the way up like that. Next up we need a large sloped piece, if I can find it. Large sloped piece. There it is. So we've got one of these large slopes. We have a 1x4, like bluish grey, 2 1x2s with slider, 1 and 2, and 2 1x1s like that. So we've got 1x4. We stick 2 of these 1x2s with the sliders on. Then you put the large sloped piece, and then on top of the sloped piece we put the 2 1x1s on top, so we've got that angle kind of piece, and that goes next to the vending machine here into the wall. Then we've got to do a similar kind of thing, so we do need another 1x4 plate and a 1x3 plates, and we need 2 1x2s with sliders on. Longer sloped piece this time, 1x4 tile, 4 1x1 normal bricks, 4 1x1 plates, that's 2, 3, 4. Then we start with the 1x4, 2 slider 1x2s on top of that, Take the 1x3 plate and put this big sloped piece on top with a 1x1 on top of that, and then that can go down like that. Then on top of that we put 4 1x1s all the way up. Make sure that's straight, and then put a 1x1 plate on top of that. Put the 1x4 tile on the one stud that's sticking out, and then underneath that, just at the end of the plate, put 2 1x1 plates like so, and then that just attaches into the side, so you can't see it, into the side over here. So we've got this kind of angled look coming on down the side. Currently on bag set number 3, Brandon, I think. So you get quite a lot of pieces in each sets of bag. And then we've got to fill up the top here, so we want sort of an inverted sloped piece like this. One of those, we need a 1x3 brick, an inverted 1x2 curved brick, 1x1 brick, another 1x1 brick, 2 1x2s with slider on. Then we start with this piece, add another inverted sloped piece like that, put the 1x1 behind that to level it off, and top with a 1x3. Then we get 1x2, another 1x2 with sliders on top, and that goes on top of the one we put by the vending machine over this side. So we get this curved top part now coming along. Then on the alternate side we need 3 1x3s, 1, 2, 3, and we need 1 inverted sloped piece, but a large one. Where are you? While we're waiting for that, we'll do 2 1x2 sloped, and now we need the large curved inverted piece, which I can't see. There it is, hiding underneath the transparent pieces. So first we stick all the 1x3s together, so we've got 3 of those into a block. Put the 1x2, the sliders on with an overhang like so, and then on the bottom of the 1x3s we put the inverted slope like that, and that goes on top of this side here. Then on the front corner here, again we're doing another one, and on this corner here we're going to do another one of those long 1 3/4 kind of alternate tower builds. So we need 12 1 3/4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we need 2 1x1s with 2 studs on the side. So we start to build the tower. Again, need 6 of these, inside outside. One more. Got this look here, and that one goes down into this front corner this side, and then we repeat the process for the other corner. Like that, and that goes on this corner here, like so. Then in this middle bit here, sort of the entrance way, we've got 2 of these 1x2x5 pieces, and they go onto the right by the entrance way like that. And then we need 3 1x1s with 1 stud, even on the front. And we need 18 3/4 pieces. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we need to build 3 towers this time, so 3 lots of 6, but these all face the same way this time. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And the first one goes next to the 1x2 which we just stuck in. And we do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the studs facing the same way again, like this. And that one goes next to this curved piece we've got on the side, and then one more which we'll just stick on this doorway on the other side. 3, 4, 5, and 6. This goes on that side like that. So we kind of got this look now coming along. We can start to see some of the main support for the level. Now we're going to start building our first set of windows, which are going to go in these gaps now, just to make it look better. No, Brandon, the only Super Mario sets we've done on this channel is the the Nintendo Entertainment System, so not the proper Mario sets. I've bought the Super Mario figure, but only to use with that Nintendo set. I've not ventured into buying the assault courses to build, for Mario. So I'm afraid not on this one. So now we're going to build 4 lots of windows. So we need 4 1x4s, 16 1x2s with sliders, and 40 transparent panels. So I'll just build one at a time. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So we need 10 transparent panels in onto this. We've started with a 1x4, put 2 sliders on the bottom. Now we're just going to build up 5 studs, 5 panels high by 2, just to give us the front glass section and the side glass section. We've got those now, and then on top of these we'll stick another 2 1x2 sliders like so, and that's going to go firstly into this side down here, if I can get it inside. It's easier said than done. There we go. That's the first piece of glassware going in. Then we'll do another one. So 1x4, another two slider pieces, and then our 10 glass panels. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and top them off with another couple of slider pieces, and they'll go in the front window area this time. And then we've got one more and another one to go there. So we've got 2 lots more to go. So another 1x4, 2 sliders on. Another 10. So there we go, so that's the front glass panel, and then we've got to build one more. So 1x4 with the sliders on, and then another 10 clear panel pieces. It's 5, and do another 5 next to that. Three, 4, and 5. So there we go, and then top that off with 2 sliders again. And that goes down on this column here. I can wedge them in like that. So not quite secure yet, but we've kind of got this look at the front going on now, the entrance to the Daily Bugle. So now to strengthen it up, we're going to put some supports in. So we've got 2 of these really long 16 pieces here. We've got 4 1x6 bricks, 2 1x4s, a 1x3, 4 corner bricks, and 4 1x2 bricks, 2, 3, all in light bluish grey. So start off with the corner piece going into this lower corner here at the front, then a 1x2, and then we have one of these long 1x16 bricks going right across here, and down here we've got a 1x6. Let's try and make sure I get all these lined up. That's it. Got 1x6, another 1x6, corner piece, and a 1x2. Then we have a 1x4, 1x3, another 1x4, and across there. Then on this front piece we have a corner piece goes in, 1x2, and another 1x16 going across, and we have a 2 corner piece, and then another 2 1x6s to go across here. So a much more rigid now around the construction. Then we need one of these large transparent panels, and we need 2 1x6 panels, 1x1 with a clip. Hay fever today. And a tooth piece like so. So we take this panel piece, put a 1x6 on top with 1 stud gap, and a 1x1 with a clip on top there like that. Then we put another 1x6 on top of that, and then have a tooth piece sticking out over there. So you've got something that looks like that, and that then interestingly goes into the front with as a sliding door, so I'll be able to technically slide across. So when we said earlier there was that green step we built, it's the ability for the door to slide across. That's cool. See how that works in a sec. Then we need one of these large slider pieces, a 1x6 brick, 1x3 brick, and a 1x1 plate. And we take this slider piece, put the 1x6 on it, and a 1x3, so we've got an overhang, and then we put that 1x1 on the overhang, like so, and then that goes across the top here, keeps the door in place so it doesn't fall out. And then in front of the, so this is what we've got at the moment on the front door, so you can see there's a door there, and it will slide like you would see like in an automatic door in an office block. Love that touch, that's cool, didn't know that was in there. Then we get two of these 1x2x5s. We've got 4 inverted slope pieces, 2 1x2s with sliders on, and I think that's it. And that's going to build out sort of some front posts here. So we take this 1x2 with 5, put a slider on top, and then put these 2 inverted pieces, and that goes on the left. Repeat the process but opposite for the right. Stick that on the other side. So now at the front we've added these 2 pillars here. Then we take this 6x8 and we get 2 jumper tiles, just to stick them other side like that, and then that just sits on top of these inverted pieces we've just stuck to give us a bit of a cover for the entranceway to the Daily Bugle. Then on top of this cover we are going to take 2 of these modified 2x2s with just 2 studs on, 1 1x3 plates and 2 1x1 plates, and so we stick these modified bricks on like that. 1x3 goes in the middle and a 1x1 just to level us off like so. So got this sort of front forming here. Then we're going to just build up some glass above this entranceway here. So to do that we need 8 transparent panels, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4 1x2 sliders, 2 of these 1 3/4 pieces, and 1 of these 1x1s with a stud on the front. So then to start us off we want to connect 2 clear panels with a slider on top, and we do that 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just stick these on top here, and again, and then in the middle we've got 1 stud gap, and so into that goes these studded pieces like that, and that sits in between the 2 lots of panels that we just stuck in. So now we've got this look here with the windows and then the studs in the middle. Now we need to secure this so it all sits nicely together. So we've got a 1x4 brick, another 1x4 brick on the other side, and in the middle we've got a 1x3, and that concludes bag 3. So bag 3, we've got this front entranceway completely all glassed and sort of little cover here on the front, and we've glassed up the sides on this side here, as well as building out some of the detail in the middle. So let's move on to bag 4. In bag 4 we're going to put a new stand on the outside, which is going to go, I'll just show you, new stand which is going to go on this area here. We're going to build out some of the top of this sort of entranceway, and we're going to put in some stickers and some billboards and things, I think, to give us some Daily Bugle note signs and a little plant out the front as well. So that's what bag 4 is going to be. And there seems to be 3 bags in bag 4. Of course, we've got two figures as well. Oh, nearly. So, these smaller pieces over here so I don't knock them off the desk. So we've got 2 minifigures again, so it looks like the Daredevil in this one, and who's the other one? I think it might be another civilian. Yeah, Amber Grant is the other civilian, so let's do Amber Grant first. She's got some blue feet or legs with a printed torso, which is like carrying a bag, which is actually printed on her back. It's not a separate bag in this instance. And we need to find her head. She's got 2 expressions which are very similar, one sort of smirking and one scowling, and then she has a cap hair piece with some hair hanging out the back like that. So that's another civilian, that's Amber. And now the Daredevil, of course, he's got red legs, no print on the legs. He's got his Daredevil printed vest top on. Daredevil head. He does have a little hat with some spiky up ears which go on top of his head like that. And then he's carrying 2 1x3 rods as weapons. So there's the Daredevil there. So those are the 2 minifigures here. Next up, and then we just rotate this around because it's going to be work on the front area. We have got to put another sticker with a billboard on. So and interestingly, I imagine that this is probably a mistake in the instructions, but this is, as you can see here, to build the billboard. Step 1, this inverted slope piece. Step 2 is blank. It's supposed to be a little ball joint that's plate that's stuck onto this inverted curved piece, and then you stick that on top of this large plate, but it's not printed. That's interesting. A mistake in the instructions. So we've got this inverted slope piece here. Next up is, as I said, the ball joint plate, which will stick into it like that. Then we get this large panel piece, stick that into the middle, and then we need to stick a sticker. So this is like a TV. It says newsreader, which says "Panic as garlic supplies hit an all-time low," and this just in vampire spotted on a subway. And a sort of disgruntled looking Lego newsreader. So let me just stick that into position like that. And if you remember, we put a ball joint clip in here in the lobby, so that just clips into that existing ball joint, and we angle it out. So it's a TV that people in reception can watch, or people outside walking past in the street can watch this TV of a live broadcast of news. Next up, we need to put some plates on top to strengthen it. So we need 8 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 8 1x10 plates. 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 4 1x4s. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a couple of 1x1s. So let's just spin this around slightly. So we're going to do is we're going to put a 1x8 going across here, plates for strength. Then we put a 1x1 in the middle, and then another 1x10 going across there. Then we put 1 down this side, followed by a 1x4. Same on the other side. And a 1x4. And then across each of these supporting bricks we put on earlier. Goes across like that, and then same pattern on the back. 1x1 in the middle, and another long one there. So we've covered all that top area with plates now, so we're all leveled up. And now we're just going to cover these with tiles, so like we would do in a modular. So we need 6 1x8 tiles. 6, 2, 4, 6. Need 2 1x6. 1x6 tiles. There's 1. There's 2. 2 1x3s and 4 of, and then 4 modified ones, which we normally again expect in modules to stick another level to. There's 3. There's 4. So let's cover these studs we've just put on with these tiles. So we start with 1x8, 1 stud in from the side, 1x3 there, and then another 1x8. And in each corner we're going to put these 1x4 modified with just 2 studs showing, so we can secure our next level in the right place. And then in between each of those you've got a 1x8 tile, another 1x8 in the back, 1x3, and another 1x8. Then we've got 1x6s going across here. I think I miscounted my 1x8s. 1x8 on top. So we've completely covered the top now with these tiles. So you can imagine we can stick the second section on top here, and it would be secure there. Next up, we're going to do like a little mini build within this, so I'll just put it to the side. This looks like it might be some external detail to the building, so we take a 1x4 and a 1x1 plate, to stick that on the third stud in there. Then we have an inverted sloped piece, a 1x1x3 piece, and a 1x1 with a stud on the side. So we've got something that looks like this. Then on top of that, on the other side, we put an inverted sloped piece on this side, like so. We want a 1 3/4 piece to go in the middle, like that, and then we've got 2 1x3 pieces to go on top of this inverted piece like that. Then we stick a 1x6 across, and then we finish with a 1x1 like that. Then take another slope piece, put it on top there, 1x3 piece goes next, and then we've got 1x2 goes on the ends, and on top of that another sloped piece and another 1x2 piece. Then we have a 1x1 plate next to that, and then another 1x1 next to that. And in the middle, 1x1x3 quarters in the middle. So we've got this kind of structure here. Then there's a bit more to go on top. So we've got a slope piece, a 1x1 piece, 1x3 on top, and then that tops off with a tile. So we've got that. Then we take one of these rail kind of pieces, so I normally associate these with, and that clips into the middle like this. We've got a bit of a run here of jagged teeth, and then this piece, if we go back to the model, should show you here where we had this opening here, should slot in here. He says, hopefully it will. That's it, so that fits in there. So you can got this option of like a blast, I guess, that can come out the side and break the side of the building, which is cool. And then we need to, where we've got all these studs coming down the side, we're going to put all of these rail pieces on top of them. So we need 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we've got 16 of these same sort of rail pieces, and they go over these studs that we've been adding in throughout the rest of the build to give us some architectural detail on the outside. Which is cool. Corners are particularly cool as well. So let's just stick these all the way around here. That and like that, and then we've just got to do the back. One more. like that. Cool. So now then, just to show you what we've got on the sides, we've got all of these groove pieces now, giving you a bit more of that tower kind of look. You can see on this side, this is the broken bit that can be pulled out as well to give a sort of an explosion kind of look. And then on the back, we've got more of them, and on this side, more of those grooves in place as well. So that's a nice detail there. Now we're going to do a bit, start to do a bit more of the sign on this sort of front entranceway as well here. So we need a black bracket piece, a 1x4 light bluish grey tile, and we've got a grey tooth piece, a 2x2 black tile which we'll need to stick a sticker on, and that's 2 upward clips, 1, 2. So first off, with these, there's some studs here still showing, so we start to cover them up with these clips and this tile like that, and then this tooth piece goes at the bottom. So we've just filled in these exposed studs that were still there, so we just put those in there, and then we take this bracket piece and we just stick a 2x2 black tile in the front here, and then we need to stick a Daily Bugle Superman, Daily Bugle, maybe I'll do the Daily Planet, and then that goes onto this. Some days I'm really good with stickers, other days I'm not so good. Today I think is a not so good day. So there's a Daily Bugle sign, and that's going to go 3 studs in, slap bang in the middle. So that's kind of what our front bit looks like at the moment. Then building out more into this sort of cover, we've got one of these rod pieces. We have got 2 transparent clear 1x1 round pieces. We have these fiddly pieces which seem to be in most sets these days. You may have found it in the police modular to do the donut shelves. We've got 2 of those, one of those, sorry, not 2, that's the side. So we put these 2 1x1 rounds transparent together, and we stick in top this fiddly piece, which I'm not too keen on, and then that goes, by the look of it, I think it goes on top of the bracket piece, but we may need to move that. It's hard to see from the instructions. And then this rod piece clips into where we just stuck the 2 clips in the back of the wall. So we've got something that looks kind of like this. Now we're going to build out the Daily Bugle sign, which will go around this front. So to do that, we'll need 2 2x4 tile pieces, 2 black panel pieces. We'll need 4 1 3/4 pieces with 2 studs on the side, and we'll need 4 1x2 plates in black. 3, 4. So to start us off, we take a plate, stick another panel on top and a plate on top of that, and we'll stick our tile on top. So you've got something that looks like this. Then behind this tile we'll stick these 1 3/4, 2 of them, like so, and then on this panel here, or this tile, we're going to stick the word Daily as a sign. So we've got Daily on it like that. And then for the other side we do exactly the same. 2 1x2s onto a panel, but this time obviously going the other way. Stick these 1 3/4 in the background, but this time we'll put the Bugle sticker on. we've got bugle, so the bugle sign clips in on this side. He says. It's easier said than done. And then daily on this side. It is a little fiddly, but I think we've got there. So now we've got this Daily Bugle sign on the front, which goes round. Then we go around the back in the alleyway, where we've got our spider web hiding our backpack, and we're going to put an air conditioning unit detail on the back here. We're going to put a lamp over the street exit here. So to do the air conditioning unit, we get two 2x4s plates, stick them together. Then we get two of these bricks, the studs on the front on top of each other, and then across here we put a 1x4 plate just to level this unit up, and then we'll put 4 grill pieces across the back to give us the effect of vents. We have a nice touch of sticking a little bird on top, like so, and then that connects into the back here. And then to do our lights, we start with one of these round 1x2 pieces, and there's an inverted transparent 2x2 round piece. Then on the 2 studs that we can still see, we just put these quarter tiles on the front, and then into these 2 studs at the back we put these rolling paint roller pieces into the back, like so. That creates us a overhanging light. Then we'll stick the light into the 2 studs that are exposed. So on the side here we've got this air conditioning unit, still got 3 studs sticking up with a bird, and then we've got a nice light that hangs over the exit sign now. Then coming round the front, over this side we're going to build a, just show this side, over here we're going to build a newsstand. So it's going to be in green, so we start with a 1x4 brick, another 1x4 brick, and in the front we've got a normal 1x2 brick, a Technic 1x2 brick, a hole in it, and then a normal 1x2 in front. So we've got 2 stud gap here. Then we stick 3 Erling bricks across the front here. It's 2, where's the third one? That's the third one. And then into the front of the Erling brick we'll stick some transparent wedges, cheese wedges, that wedge side down, and one more, and then we get 1x3 tiles and we just stick these onto the 3 studs on each side, cover those up. Then we put a 1x3 plate at the back and a 1x2 green plate at the back. So we're all level now with these 2 tiles on. Then we take a 1x3 light grey tile, stick on top of the Erling bricks. We get a 1x3 plate, stick that in the middle 3 studs here, topping it with a 1x3 tile again so it's smooth. and then we get 2 of these 1x1 rounds with a pokey bit sticking out the top on each end. Then we want to build a stack of newspapers at the front for what they're selling, so that's a 1x2 brick plate, with a 1x2 grey plate with a slider on the front, and then a hinge piece on top of that, like this. Then we'll clip the hinge piece on top so we can angle that down, and on top of that we'll stick 2 white jumper tiles, larger ones, and then we'll stick 2 standard jumpers in whites, and then we take another newspaper out of our bag of newspapers, one that says "No crime, no thanks to Spider-Man," and we'll stick that on the front here so it looks like we've got a stack of newspapers, and then that sits into these 2 studs that we've still got exposed. So we've got a stack of newspapers there. Then to build more out of the sort of roof in the back, we take 2 3x3 dark bluish plates, stick them together. We get this piece, which I've never seen before, so I don't know if it's a new piece or I've just never seen it. We've got just realised we've got a panel piece here. So we've got a panel piece in here which I've never seen before, so we've got studs on the side, and that just clips into here like that, into the back to connect them. Then we've got 2x3, another 2x3, and then we put 2 jumpers in the middle like that as well. Then in the front here we get 2 2x3s, dark bluish grey, stick them in there, and then another panel piece which will stick in the front here like that. Then we get this 4x4 panel, stick a 1x2 in blue, then a 1x2 in white, and in yellow, and we've got a printed 2x2 in white, I believe. This one here which says Business Fisk, and that goes on there like that. Now we need some stickers. 14. These then go on top of these tiles. So there's 1, then 22. Guessing it's probably on here. iBrick NYC. And 21, which says New York on it. Goes on like that. So a couple of stickers there yet to stick on, just to give that appearance, and then that sticks into the middle here. I guess it's the backing for the shop or the newsstand. And now we build the roof, so we get another 3x3, put a 1x1 light bluish plate in the middle, and then we'll surround it by 2x3 tiles in green to give us the roof. Then on top of here, I'll stick one of these pieces, like so, and then that just sticks onto the top of the stand like that. Then for the studs exposed on this side, we put a 1x2 green plate there and there. Then we've got 2 dot bluish green plates with a clip on facing down, and that's covered up with a 1x3 tile piece there. So that's kind of the look we've got there. Then we want to build a bit more out of the front, so we get a 1x3 green and a 1x2 green. Take another 1x3 and a 1x2 to give us this 1x5 sort of look. On each end, stick a 1x2 green with a Technic hole in the middle, and in each of the holes we'll put a Technic pin stud in like that, and then that just connects to the front of it like this. Then we take a big 2x4 yellow plate, and then we stick a new stand sticker on top of it. So it goes on like this. We've got a new stand sticker going on like that. Then on the back, you want to take a white bracket piece like this. On the back, stick 2 Erlings. And we'll put a grill piece and top it off with a 1x2 white piece. Give us like a vent, and that just sticks into the back like that. Now we've got that stand. If we go back to our stand we've got here, we just connect that, he says, onto the top like that. So now we've got this new stand out the front of the Daily Bugle for people to sell some newspapers. Then last couple of finishing touches, and we're going to put a flower at the front. So we take one of these pieces here, take a flower stem, we'll stick 2 of these 1x1 round pieces in the bottom to give us an effect of soil, and then on each of these stems we'll stick a green flower petal piece on. And then we can stick a leaf piece, and then we've got a couple of sort of light blue flowers which we can stick on. So we need 2 of these to go either side of the entranceway. So we build the other one. These green flowers on. A couple of blue ones. A green leaf. Stick that into the pot, and we'll stick that on the other side. So we've got some flowers here now as well. So that's the end of bag 4. So far. I think we'll do one more bag for today, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll pick up this build next week. But so before, let's just do bag 5. And in bag 5 we're going to get the Sandman and another bystander or civilian. We do get to build a taxi in this one, and we also get to build some bins that sit out the back of the Daily Bugle as well. So let's just do this one first and then we'll finish for today. Hopefully it won't take us too long. Lots of yellow, as you'd imagine, for the taxi. So actually this is a Sandman is actually a piece here. I thought it was going to be a combination of different pieces stuck together, but that is actually his one piece. You stick his torso in the top here, and then he's got a very angry looking face with some brown hair. There's Mr. Sandman for us, and then the other pedestrian, which does look very similar to the donut thief from the police station. There's his legs. So he's got a medium nugget legs with sort of a casual hoodie top on. This guy's got a sort of beard and a flat cap. This is the taxi driver. That's our next civilian. I think that's our last civilian for the sets. All the other ones are going to be superheroes or villains. And now we're going to build the cab. Our last build of the part of the day. So take one of these car axle pieces, put a 2x4 dark bluish grey in. Then we've got a 2x4 then we take this large piece here and then we stick it 2 studs in from the side. It's our main body for the car. Then we stick another one of these axle pieces in, put 2x4 dark bluish grey in and a 1x2 dark orange in the front. Stick that onto the front, which is the size of our cab here. Then we'll flip it over and we need to stick 2 inverted round pieces into these 2 sides here and here. Then we want 1x6 and yellow, black wedge piece and a silver piece, and that goes across that side of the cab. And then we do the same but in reverse. 1x6 wedge silver piece, and of course goes on the other side like so. Then at the back we have a 1x1 black clip piece, grey clip there, and that sticks into this part at the back, and into that we stick a gun pistol piece, which I guess is like the exhaust hanging down. Then we've got 2 yellow L-shaped pieces, 1, 2 there, another dark orange piece at the front, and then to cover the original dark orange piece we put one of these bracket pieces in at the front like that. That's what we've got there. Then we put a steering wheel in the cab driver. We put a yellow bracket piece upward facing on top of the other bracket piece, and again another dark orange piece on top of the existing dark orange piece. Then we have a 2x2 in yellow, which caps off here, and a 2x4 for the sort of engine area, I guess, going in front there. Then we want two 1x4 in yellow, which are going to go one stud from the side on each side, like the doors, and then four inverted yellow pieces which will go at the front and at the back to give us the form of a wheel arch. Same on the other side. And another one. Like that, and now we need to stick a sticker onto these 1x4s, which has got taxi written on it. So like that on that side, and then we'll do the same on the other side. Like that. So clearly a taxi, and then we've got four yellow wheel arch pieces to go in each corner. Two, there's 3 and 4. There's 3, and one more, 4. Like so. So now, see the taxi is taking shape. Then we'll do the front section. So we need a 1x6 yellow, need a 1x6 grey tile, need a modified yellow brick, 2 orange transparent for the lights, 1 white one, transparent one, 2 black bracket pieces, 2x4, 2 light grey 1x6 plates, and 2 pale orange 1x1s, like so. And on this modified one, we start with a license plate. Goes into the middle, pretty poorly on my part, but then we have a transparent tile piece and a silver 1x1 round that then sticks into a bracket piece. Then we take these 2 1x6 plates, stick them together, stick the tile on top to form the bumper, and then that goes on top of that bracket piece, slightly off centre by 1 stud, even more, like that. Then on the back, if we flip it over, we put the 1x6 yellow across there like that, and then stick these dark orange 1x1s with 2 studs on each side of the 1x6, and then for indicators we put the 2 orange tiles on the side. and we put 2x4 in the middle like that. So this is kind of the back of the cab where the exhaust is. So just stick that into position like that. We take a 1x6 in yellow and one of these pieces, stick that at the back, cover over our exhaust. 1x4 tile and a 2x2 that comes across the back like so. Then we have a 2x3 plate which goes just in front of the steering wheel at the front, and 4 corner pieces kind of go the 4 corners of our seating area. And one more like so. Then we get 2 1x4s plates, curved piece, 2 1x1 plates, and we want a 1x4 tile. Ooh. And you put the 1x4 tile across the back here, and then we put this curved piece to give the back seat look, I guess, there. Then put a 1x1 to this area here, and then cover with a 1x4 to build the boot area out a bit more. Then we want a 1x4 yellow, and we get 2 curved pieces and stick that on top like so, and then we get 2 yellow bracket pieces and we stick them in the bottom like that. So we've got a piece that looks like this, and this forms the boot if you like. We'll just stick that on top there. So we've got this curved boot at the back, or trunk if you're in the United States. Then we've got 2 1x3 tiles in yellow, which we'll just stick on either side here. We've got 2 1x2s which go on next, and then we get 2 of these round yellow pieces, and we'll stick in 2 red trans 1x1 rounds to give us sort of brake lights, and I'll stick into the back. Do that twice, and again, and then that goes into the back as well. So we've got this boot that looks like that now. Then we've got 4 curved pieces, and these fill up sort of the door areas either side, and one more, and then on top we put a cheese wedge piece on there like that, so the side is looking quite curved as well. Next up we get 2 yellow clips, or 1 yellow clip, sorry, stick that on this side like so, and then get 2 of these 1x2s with these holes in either side, and then a 1x1 on the other side opposite the one we just put a clip in. Then we get a Technic pin, another one of these 1x2s with the holes in, connect them together, and then we stick 2 of these either side. It's very similar to the vintage car that came out as a gift with purchase, again with the police module early in the year. Very similar technique. Stick those onto this side, gives this curved sort of front bonnet look. And then we want to do the front of the car, so we get a 2x4, get 2 grille pieces, 1x6 in light bluish grey, cover that with a 1x6 tile. We'll stick the license plate on the front, not in the centre, but off to the side. Kind of like that, and then that just sticks into the front of our car like so. Then we get one of these Technic pins and we slide on one of these Technic pieces, and then on the front we put the headlights, so 1x1 round transparent piece. And then that just slides into this Technic pin which we've stuck in the front there, so got this front look, and we repeat that again for the other side. Stick that all the way through like that. So here's our front of the taxi coming together. Then we'll stick this grey piece on here. And then in front we'll put 1x2 with 2 studs on the front and 2 1x1 silvery grey 1x1 rounds. A couple of 1x3 tiles go on there, and a 2x2 in the middle. Then at the front we'll stick on 2 of these yellow curved pieces, give us the front curvature of the bonnet. We then have a grey tap piece, give us a rear wing mirror, and we have a lever piece, goes in this stud on the side for an aerial. Then we do the roof. So the roof starts with a 2x4. Then we put 2 of these curved pieces on. 2x3 then comes across. And another set of 2 2x3s underneath. 2 more curved pieces opposite the front, finish off the look of the roof. And then to cover these studs in the middle we just put a couple of 1x3s like so. Then we do have the front windscreen, so we just clip them onto that curved piece, and the rear like so. If we bring the car back into, we can just cover it up like that. So that's the top of the taxi. Hey Taco Builds, welcome to the stream. Thanks Brandon, I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're nearly done for today, so I'll let you get back to your day shortly. Then we've got to put the wheels on, so let's get the tyres. Got some black wheels going on for each of these, so I'll put 4 of these together. And 4. Stick these onto the, I'll do it the right way, so our wheels are consistent. So there's the wheels, and then we just need to put a little sign on top here. So take a 1x2 in black, and then we've got 2 little taxi signs in black. You've got to stick on both sides. see what you get in a New York taxi to make sure that they're available or not. Like this, and then we stick 2 bracket pieces on top of the 2 studs here, just so we can stick some orange 1x1 rounds on the side to light it up. So you've got this kind of look, and that sticks on top of the cab like that. And that is the taxi complete, I think. Nice little build. And a bit more detail outside, and it'll look good in Bricktown, I think. So now we've got to build a bit more of the sandstorm that's coming out. So we start with this round piece, and we put 2 2x4s in, like that. And then we've got 4 transparent hinge pieces that we just stick into the 2 studs that's still exposed around the edges. Then we put a sloped piece on there, surrounded by 2 tan wedge pieces next to it. We do the same again, so put another slope piece in, and another wedge piece like that. In the middle we put a 2x2, and we continue to put slopes and wedges around the edge to create this look of sand and dust coming out from the ground. Then we take one of these hinge pieces and we stick a ball joint plate and a wedge into it. Put 2x2 on these 2 studs at the bottom, and then another angled wedge on top like that, and then that can clip into our first hinge at the front here like that. It's an idea of sort of a machine coming out the bottom, I think. Then we take another piece, similar thing, put a ball joint there, but then we put 1x3 tan plate there, 2x2, and curved hinge piece there. That then clips into this hinge on that side. Take another one. This one is similar to the one we did before last. Clip that into this side. Then we do another one. So this again is a 1x3 ball. This one is a bit more complicated. This is it more complicated? It goes like that, I think. Curved tile, another curved tile. Gets confusing. That goes into this hinge here. So we've got this look here, and we take a ball plate and another wedge. We stick that into this ball joint we stuck on here. Take a ball joint and a tile on 3 times, and we just clip these into these ball joints that we've stuck on already. Do that 3 times. A little complicated, this part of the build. Kind of got this machine coming out of the ground. Then on top we stick another hinge piece. And another sort of curved tile piece. Then we take another one of these hinge pieces and we'll stick on these 4 1x1s with 2 studs on the side on each of the corners. Not quite really level, but close enough. Then we stick 4 of these slope pieces into each of the studs. Create something that looks like that. And then we'll stick one of these angled pieces, 2x2, another one of these, like that, and then that connects onto the top hinge that we just stuck on, like this. Then we stick another hinge. Man, this is complicated. And we do another slope piece. We'll stick another 4 of these 1x1s with 2 knobs on the side. Like so. Then we've got smaller sloped pieces this time. Just go round. And this time we just put 2/4 dark bluish grey pieces on there, and large piece like that, and then that clips on to this hinge like that. Kind of nice to go onto the back. And then we take our guy from earlier and we just stick him into it like that. So you've got this chaos look like he's breaking out of the pavement and coming out. So that's that part done. I'll stick him to the side. And now to finish this off for today, we're just going to build the last garbage cans, which are going to go around the back of the Daily Bugle. They're going to be stuck here and here. So let's just build these quickly. So we start with a 2x4, stick a modified plate on top. This is going to be the lid, I think. 2 curved pieces on like that. Using standard crate pieces here. Just stick that on top there. And then we get 4 grey 1x1 rounds into each corner. Let's do that again. Build 2 of these on top like that, and then underneath, which I've got to do on the last one, just to make them bigger. I didn't see. We stick 2x3s in yellow into the bottom of the crate. Make them more to scale, and then we stick the 4 silver feet on. And last one there. Then we've got some bits left over, so we do need to fill up these garbage cans. So we get some cans of drink, stick the can top printed tile on top. We have a hot dog, which is green, so I don't think anybody would be wanting to eat this hot dog. Yuck. And then we've got bits of fruit and vegetables here as well, so we can stick fruit and vegetables in one and we'll stick the cans in the other for recycling. Cover that up, and if we bring back in our back area here, we're going to stick these in at a sort of an angle, I believe, so we can go into the back one there, and then this one can probably go into the front there like that. So we've added these garbage cans at the back as well. And that is the end of bag 5. So that's going to be the end of it for today. So we've completed the ground level, as well as having the Sandman and the taxi. Definitely more like a rock dog. They were not nice. Would you eat a sand green hot dog? I don't think so. Hence why they're in the bin. So that's it for today. Yeah, so we've completed the ground level, completed the lobby. We've got the new stand on the side here, bits of detail around the back, including the bins and the nice rock dogs. We've got the Sandman coming out the ground, which is a nice complicated build, and this taxi, now it's done. And we've uncovered a few of the figures already. So in next week's episode, we're going to be doing the next level, starting that off up here, and building through that. So I think that will be fun. So let me just go back to the main view. So if you enjoyed it, obviously do hit that like button. It does help us grow the channel. And as I said earlier, it'd be great if we could get to 1,000 this year at some point. But this is what we've built for today. So you can see it on the sort of main camera. We've ended up with this ground level on the outside with the new stand and the front entrance way. And we've also built this cool looking taxi cab going on there, and we've got this guy coming out here as well. So join me next week. It'll be at the same time as 2:30 British summer time in the UK, and we'll continue and build out the next level of the set, and probably do it for about the same length of time next week. So we'll see how far we get, and we'll pick up from there. Remember again to check out this week's video where we're looking at the Spring Lantern Festival. And as always, as I said earlier, hit like, hit subscribe. It's much appreciated, and it's very motivating for me to do more content. So enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you'll be doing this Sunday. And until next week, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.